If you're into billiards and you like playing pool games, then I've got great news for you. There's a new billiard game called Pure Pool Pro coming out very soon, and after spending a good chunk of time with it already, I think it deserves your attention. Pool games don't show up very often anymore, so when a new one does, especially one that actually feels really good to play, then I think it's worth checking it out. I've had early access to the game, and in this video I just want to share with you my first impressions and the things I've noticed so far. Oh, and we are also having a giveaway of Pure Pool Pro on the channel. If you want the chance to win the game, stick till the end of the video to learn more about it. This video is sponsored by the developers, but everything you're about to hear is based on my own time with the game. Alright, so first things first, what exactly is Pure Pool Pro? Well, it's a pool billiard video game that's launching on February 12, 2026. At launch, it's coming to PC on Steam and PlayStation 5 with versions for Xbox Series consoles and the Epic Games Store planned for spring 2026. But we don't have any exact dates on those just yet. The standard edition is priced at around $25, which, based on what I've played so far, feels like a pretty fair price to pay for what you're getting here. And if this sounds like something you might be into, then you can already wishlist the game. I've got links down in the video description. Alright, so let's talk about my impressions so far. I'll be honest here, I'm not a hardcore pool player. I play casually, usually, during family get-togethers or with friends. So I'm coming at this more from a casual perspective. And that's actually why Pure Pool Pro surprised me a lot. Because it has this really nice, just one more match energy, You sit down to play for a bit and suddenly an hour is gone. And for a billiard game, that's kind of the whole point. So far I've put 10 hours into the game and it's just been genuinely fun. Not stressful, not frustrating, just enjoyable gaming experience and actually quite issue-free. One of the first things that really stands out is how the game looks. The tables are detailed, the materials look great, and the reflections, which are super important in a billiard game, are really well done here. This game doesn't look like some cheap indie project, thrown together on a tight budget. It feels and looks polished. According to developers, Pure Pool Pro can run up to native 8K at 60 FPS on PlayStation 5 Pro and high-end PCs. Personally, I don't have that type of a screen, so I've played mostly on PC at 1440p with max settings and performance was rock solid. I also tried the game on a standard PlayStation 5 at 4K resolution and it ran silky smooth there as well, so yeah, no complaints from me on that front. If you watched my videos before, you know that I'm all about gameplay. And gameplay is where Pure Pool Pro really shines for me. The developers clearly put a lot of work into the physics and it shows. Balls behave exactly how you would expect them to. Spins, swerves, jump shots, all of that feels really right. Both keyboard, mouse and gamepad controls work really well, and after a couple of matches everything starts to feel very natural and intuitive. I really enjoy the overall flow of matches in this game. Even when you're losing, it just doesn't feel annoying, it just keeps you engaged, and that's really important. Pulling off long streaks or getting out of tricky situations feels genuinely satisfying in Pure Pool Pro. The AI strikes also a good balance. Sometimes it makes questionable or creative decisions, sometimes it messes up easy shots, and other times it pulls off some really impressive streaks. It actually feels very human because of that, as it is not super consistent either way. I also really enjoyed the slowed down cinematic camera angles on winning shots. The game isn't overly cinematic overall, so those little moments stand out in a very good way. And since the game is not out yet, I haven't been able to test online matches against real players, so unfortunately I cannot really comment on connectivity or matchmaking just yet. But when it comes to long-term playability in multiplayer, I would love to see things like ranked modes, online tournaments, or maybe leagues being added to the game. I think that would be a lot of fun, especially for more dedicated players. So, since we are on this topic, let's talk about game modes. And there's actually quite a bit going on here. On the multiplayer side of things, you've got both local and online play. You can matchmake with random players or invite friends, and you can play US 8-ball, 9-ball, plus a couple of fun arcade modes. Unfortunately, there's no black ball mode right now in the game, and snooker is not coming with the launch either. But the developers have already confirmed that snooker is planned as paid DLC after release, which I'm personally really looking forward to. For single player, you've got challenge modes where you try to beat scores, plus free practice if you just want to mess around and experiment. Then there's also a career mode where you face AI-controlled opponents across different difficulties. Between matches, there are small mini-games that you can play to earn extra points, which I think helps a lot to break up the rhythm a little bit and kill the monotony. It's a nice touch and keeps things from feeling repetitive. There are seriously hundreds of events and matches in this game mode, so content-wise there's plenty here to keep you busy even if you just wanna play by yourself against computer. That said, if you are expecting a deep simulation style career mode, like you would find in bigger sports games, then yeah, this isn't that. There's no player creation, no progression system, no buying equipment, no managing finances and all this simulation stuff. But luckily, there are things to unlock and customize in the game, so it doesn't feel like you're just playing for the sake of playing. You can unlock additional tables, balls, cues, all earned by completing challenges as you play. Then we have music, and it might sound like a little thing, but in a billiard game it actually matters a lot, because I think it sets the whole atmosphere of the experience. And so far, I really dig the soundtrack in Pure Pool Pro. There's a good mix of styles here, all stuff that works well in the background while you are lining up your shots. Most of the tracks are actually very pleasant to listen to, and a really nice touch is that you can disable any genre that you don't like. Simple feature, but very appreciated. So yeah, these are my first impressions after spending some early time with Pure Pool Pro. And honestly, I'm very glad that there is a new billiard game that feels solid and enjoyable to play. A lot can still change after launch, especially once online play is fully live and future updates plus DLCs start rolling in. So I'm definitely curious to see how this game evolves. Like I mentioned before, we have teamed up with publisher of Pure Pool Pro to host a giveaway of 5 keys for Steam and 5 keys for PlayStation 5 versions of the game. To participate in this giveaway, join my community Discord server linked in the video description and react to my announcement in the giveaway channel. 10 winners will be announced on the launch day of the game on February 12th. Best of luck to everyone! Anyway, that's all from me in this video, thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.